Hello. I know it's been a while since I've done a personal video like this. There's been a lot of things happening in me and my family's lives. And right now I'm making this video and I'm going to post it in a link that we're doing a GoFundMe to help raise money to help us that we're in need. But I also want to share that I want this to be an encouraging video, that this may help someone else. And some of you may not know, but I had back surgery a while back, and through that process, they messed up my vocal cords in surgery. So there for a while, I didn't think that I wasn't even going to be able to talk. And so at that time, I've been studying for ministry to become a pastor. And when this happened, I was going to drop out. I was going to quit ministry. But God put it in my heart to do this. And I stood up and I said, okay, I'll do it. It don't make no sense, but I'll do it. And eventually, now here I am able to speak and talk. And God has given me that ability. God has healed me in that sense. And I truly believe that if I wouldn't have gotten up, if I didn't depend upon Him, I wouldn't have my voice today. Not because He was punishing me, but because of my lack of belief, in a sense. Now fast forward, I was approved for disability and had disability insurance. So the insurance company was reevaluating my case, and through that process, they received a letter from the orthopedic surgeon that did my back surgery, and he stated that I could return back to work. And that was actually a wrong response to my case. And so it was incorrect. But because of that, they canceled my disability insurance. So for the past 2 months, we haven't received any income. And so we've been trying to do whatever we can and find out what to do in this process. And so I went to the orthopedic surgeon and got the correct response that belonged to my case, that I'm not able to go back to work doing the kind of job that I did and the difficulties I may have in certain kind of jobs. To be able to sit for long periods of time, being able to stand up for long periods of time, and lifting too much frequently. So there's, very little I can do. So I want to give a link to the GoFundMe page. And if it's in your heart to help, I just want to thank you. And if you can, just, keep us in prayer. Remember us in your prayer. And if you can, just spread the word to some people that may be able to help or that are looking for a place to help. I'm going to keep this up until around the middle of June. I'm not going to withdraw any money from it until around that time. And, this is to help us to stay living where we're at and not get evicted. And plus, it'll help us have the money to move to another location. But anyway, there's more in that link that you can read in the story. I want to end this with this right here. In this process, and just like before, I was going to quit. I felt there was nothing I could do. What good am I for God? What can I do? In a sense, I was giving up on God in many ways. Not from my heart, but giving up that He called me, that He did have a purpose for me. And I want to share with you now, no matter regardless of your circumstances, financial, physical, don't quit. Don't give up on God, and don't quit the ministry. Don't quit being of service to God. He will give you the strength, and He will heal you. He will give you what is needed. You just have to get up. You have to make that commitment to take that step. and watch what God will do in your life. Watch, He may bring healing into your life. He may bring you unknown strength that you didn't have before. He may pour in you the ability to perform what you need to perform in the condition that you're in. Just like this time, I was going to quit doing videos and stuff, but I kept getting called to a church to preach, and I just didn't want to turn that down. It wasn't in my heart to turn it down. And just like this, I posted to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I want to be doing more content, and that's God put it in my heart. Regardless of your situation, don't stop. And you might even say, what? God hadn't really given me no calling. So how can I be of service? I want to share this. Just attending church is being of service. Being and going to church is a way for you showing your commitment, showing your love, not only to God, but for your family, your community. Don't think for 1 minute that there's not someone that looks where you used to sit and not miss you. But at times we want to leave people alone. We want to give them their privacy. But I want to intrude for a minute and say, you know what? If you want that healing and you haven't gotten it for years or years, maybe doctors have even said that, this is just the way it's going to be for you. Get used to it. I'm challenging you. Make that step and go to church. Start attending church again. And I truly want to believe that God will do something in your life, whether it be healing, whether it be giving you the strength to continue, whether it give you the ability to attend, to be there. Just your presence alone can bring healing to other people, can bring encouragement to other people. So I'm sharing this not because I made it through, but I'm sharing this in the midst of a situation. I still don't have my voice back 100%. If I talk for a long period of time, my voice starts to fade away. And now, I had this financial burden, possibility of being evicted. But you know what? I'm not going to stop. God's going to take care of me. God's going to move me somewhere. God's going to do something. God's going to touch each and every one of you. Get up. Make that step. Quit telling yourself that you're fine. You're good without it. You have God in your heart. I read the Word every day. I do my devotionals every day. Those are great things and things that we should do. But there are other things that God looks to that brings joy to His heart. He doesn't put the command on us. He don't put the law on us. But He so desires for us to come to His house, to come to His table with the right heart and mind. And watch what God will do in your life. Thank you for giving me your time. God bless you. I'll keep you in my prayers, and please keep us in yours.